Be agreed to, and I call the honourable member for Holt.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. I just wanted to rise to support the motion by the member for Bonner, which recognises the amazing contribution that volunteers make to our community. And they do that through organisations like sports clubs, charities and community organisations. And a bipartisan basis, I'd like to welcome the Australian Government allocation of $20 million in funding to support volunteering, and point out to people, particularly in my constituency, that volunteer grants are now open and for community groups and organisations to apply for, and the applications close on the 18th of September. The grants are between $1,000 and $5,000 and are available to help not-for-profit community organisations or groups to support their volunteers through practical measures such as the purchases of small equipment items, reimbursement for volunteers' fuel and transportation costs, and contributions towards the cost of training and background screening checks. And I'd encourage all the volunteers, particularly in my constituency, to apply for these grants, because I know that the financial assistance will make a real difference. In Holt, as we've heard in other presentations so far, we have many wonderful volunteers, and we do what we do in the constituency of Holt. Each Australia Day we conduct the Holt Australia Day Awards to highlight the local unsung heroes who volunteer their time to make a real difference in the local community. One of the great volunteers that received a Holt Australia Day Award this year was Aaron Grant. Now, Aaron is a young man who's been a tireless volunteer on the committee for Cranbourne Public, the committee for the Cranbourne Public Hall. Aaron can often be found working on the gardens or in jobs that need to be done, including painting the hall. Aaron also helps run the Casey Crime page on Facebook. There's a young man that helped start it up. It has 43,000 followers. And he works full-time, according to this, in addition to being a member of the Blue Light Disco and the Spirit of Cranbourne, whilst helping out unconditionally with many other community fundraisers. Coming back to the Casey Crime Book Facebook page, it really is a very good reference point. When things do happen in the southeastern suburbs, you can often obtain a lot of useful information by accessing that particular page. And to have 43,000 followers, I think says something about the credibility of that Facebook page. And I'd like to thank him in particular for the work that he does in maintaining that page and putting up-to-date, accurate information for people that need it, because we have had some challenges in the southeast, particularly with some crime that's occurred down there. Just talking more about Aaron, he's a very generous young man. For example, during the significant fires in Carrum Downs over the summer period, Aaron purchased 1,200 icy poles and delivered them to firefighters, volunteers, police and other emergency service workers. He also runs drives for the homeless and is currently involved in a drive for the Cranbourne Information and Support Service for the Back to School program. In addition, Aaron has been the instigator of several GoFundMe pages to support community members who have had family members either critically injured or killed in accidents. So I take the opportunity in this House, Deputy Speaker, to congratulate Aaron Grant for volunteering his precious time to so many local causes in Cranbourne. About the Cranbourne area, I'd also like to highlight the volunteer work of Lynn and Barry Leeds from the Cranbourne Information and Support Service. Now, Lynn and Barry live at the Blue Hills Rise Retirement Village, and they work with Sue Owen to raise funds to assist the SIS. The money raised by Lynn and Barry is then used to supply new mums bags, homeless persons packs, Christmas gifts and vouchers for the Back to School support program. Each year, a good portion of the funds raised are used to purchase food and vouchers for large hampers to be given to families and individuals in need at Christmas time. This year, over 40 hampers, including 12 kilos each, were distributed. Lynn and Barry assist Sue with the purchasing the goods required, pack the bags and hampers and help deliver them to SIS. There are two very good people that help maintain social essential services. I call the volunteers, Deputy Speaker, the glue that helps bind our community together and keeps our community together. They often do it in a very quintessentially Australian way. They're not looking for recognition, but I would like to recognise, and I've recognised two groups of people in this place. I'd like them and this House to note the service they've given to their community.